PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Dak going to start out going to the air. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. First down, Prescott. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Prescott yet again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Packers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum, you know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, and especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll go again to Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Rodgers' throw brought in by Austin. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. This is taken at the 18.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Prescott now. He finds his target. It's Schultz. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. From the red zone now, Prescott.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Quay Walker.
There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic.
He's got a man, complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, and that's Elliott, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he's got room. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick six.
Elliott will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back, 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Jabril Cox there on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. The left side completion to Jones. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. To throw is Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
A first down throw for Prescott. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To the air again, Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown! Michael Gallup from 21 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. The point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rodgers. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right. Looking to throw. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Point after, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Seibert's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in by Cooper here. On the move past the 40. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Play action now. Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Cowboys take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and through. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From just inside the 20. And the ball is loose. Dillon lost it. And the Cowboys have recovered. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Prescott on first down. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. To throw is Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper. His second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
It reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. First down, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point safely through, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Here's Here's Rodgers to throw. Austin's got it left side.
And he's going to have a Packers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
88.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons,
his 2nd sack of the night. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Taken at the 37. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Cowboys are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing is Rodgers. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. Finding room at midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw brought in by Austin. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's complete to Dobbs. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And it would appear that that 1st-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down. Throwing here, Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
A first down throw for Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And again, it's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards. And the Cowboys will advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.